Okay, we're recording. Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Akito Yono, and I'm making this video for the first time on this channel, making this type of video. I'm usually only making music videos and communicating to you through the comments, but I thought it would be best to make this type of video style just to talk to you. This was the best way for me to tell you about myself, about my story, and why doing the things that I'm doing. So earlier I made a post about I'm taking a break from music, but I figured I'd give a little bit more insight and details about why that is and my dreams and goals and aspirations about what I want for the future for myself and for this channel and for all of you watching me. So I thought that I would start with my name. To be clear, my actual name is Leonardo. That's my real name. Akito Yono is a name that I came up with a couple years ago, and that name came from one of the characters that I used to watch as a child from a TV show that I really loved, and one of the main protagonists in the show was called Akito. And Akito is a character that I saw in myself. I saw myself in the character, and throughout my life, I was told many times that I wasn't what I look like. I look like this type of race, or I look like this type of person. So my whole life, I've really not been accepted of who I am and what I look like, because to many different people, I look different to many different people. So to sort of try to find an acceptance of identity was hard for me growing up, because I didn't really know who I was and who I wanted to be. But as I've grown older and mature, I've decided to make a separate character of myself, of an identity that I've always wanted to be, but I just couldn't because others wouldn't let me have that identity. So Akito Yono is a separate personality of mine that I created to sort of be this creative person and to have a creative outlet to express my creativity and to express it in the way of music and dance and other such things in this medium. And for a long time, I couldn't do that because I was sort of stuck being Leonardo. I was stuck being that personality, and I didn't feel like it was true to who I thought I was. It was mainly others' perspective of me that I was identifying as for a long time. And to give you more information, my true ethnic race or nationality, or however you like to describe it as, is Native American. I am about 80 to 75% Native American, and the other 25 or 20% is most of other regions. So I chose Akito Yono as a separate entity, not really based on my Native American heritage, because I didn't know I was Native American until I was at least 20 years old. So that sort of identity was kept from me for a very long time, and I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what race I was, and it wasn't very clear to me. It was known that my parents were born in particular parts of the world, but I didn't look like those people that came from those parts of the world. I looked sort of different, and to other people, I looked different to them. So it was never clear on what I looked like, and therefore then it really was clear to me what my identity was. So a very long time, I didn't know, and I just didn't think to care about my identity of race or nationality. So I guess for a long time, I really just identified myself as a human being, as a person, a living being who just is trying to survive and make it in this world. And I didn't really care to think of myself as a man, as a woman, as a particular race or ethnicity. That just didn't really come to my mind. But it wasn't until I was around 20 years old when I discovered that I was actually Native American. I researched the origins of Native Americans, and Native Americans come from Asia, particularly around China and Russia back 10,000 years ago, when the people at that time crossed over, I'm probably going to butcher the history, but an ice bridge, or just a bridge, into the Americas. during the Ice Age. And I think it was the Ice Age that closed off that bridge. So for 10,000 years, my people were separated from the Asian islands or the Asian country. So we migrated from Asia to the Americas. And for 10,000 years, we became Native Americans. And after discovering this history, it sort of gave me resolve, and it gave me my inner feelings and inner difficulties of loss of identity as Leonardo. It sort of gave me a closure on that chapter of my life and made me open a new chapter of Akito. And as Akito, I wanted to pursue my goals and my dreams. And my goals and my dreams is to become successful. And I think it's best for me to define what I view as success. I view success for my music and for my dance videos to eventually open a dance studio, to teach dance, and to also be able to have enough income from my music and from YouTube to sustain me fully. So I don't have to worry about bills and survival. I could just live creatively for this to work out, for the music to sustain me, and to open up a dance academy, open up a dance studio, and teach people how to dance. And also my philosophy on dancing and my philosophy in music. So those things are a combination of one particular goal and dream that I have in this industry, in the music and dance industry. I feel like that I've trained hard enough, and I feel like that I've come a long way since I first began. And a lot of you have seen my dance videos. I'm very grateful and I'm very proud of the work that I did there. And I'm trying my hardest to continue with music. However, the reason why I made the posts earlier about me taking a break from music is because I have a really big aspiration to achieve with my music. However, I am limited by the resources and opportunities that I have here where I live. So where I am is mostly where people come to retire, where people come to sort of end their careers. So it's very hard for me to bolster a lot of community and opportunities when it really doesn't exist where I'm from. So that's a struggle that I have, and which is why I've taken a break from music. And that doesn't mean I'm completely finished with music. I'm not out of the game. I'm sort of just on hiatus because I have so many aspirations. As I said, I can't meet those goals with the current budget and resources that I have. So those are some of the dreams and goals that I have, and I wanted to give you hopefully a clear explanation on why I'm temporarily leaving, or rather just on hiatus of my music. However, in the meantime, I figured that I continue to make videos very simple like this. My communication skills are not as great as I like it to be. I'm not very active on social media. I'm mostly active in the comment section of my YouTube channel. That's really where I'm most active. If you want to reach me, it's mostly just leave a comment here in this video or any one of my videos and I'll see it. But that is where I will leave it. Thank you for watching me just give you some information about myself. Hopefully you learn a little bit more about me and where we're going forward. In the meantime, I'll be making more of these videos. Hopefully you'll see me more around in this type of setting, and hopefully we'll do more of these types of videos. So thank you again for watching, and leave a comment down below however you thought of this video, what you think about my situation or your situation. I'd love to know if any one of you are in a similar scenario, and if you went through it, how did you get through it? Maybe we could share some advice together. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.